Hello everyone, I'm Zach from Porsche Center Calgary, and today we are here with a 2022 911 Turbo S. This is our 992 generation 911 Turbo S, and this particular example has 4,782 kilometers on the vehicle, so obviously very low mileage. The car does come with full body PPF on it, so the entire car has been wrapped. Obviously because of that, paint's in absolutely excellent condition. Virtually going to be no blemishes on that, and if there are any, it's just going to be on the PPF, so it's just the PPF doing its job. We did certify this vehicle, so it is going to have 6 years unlimited mileage worth of warranty, so essentially warranty going into August of 2028. Obviously this car does have very low mileage. It's a 2022, so it is a very current vehicle, we'll put it that way. So there wasn't too much we had to do for reconditioning or getting this car ready for sale. Talking about brake life, there's still 9 mils of life front and rear on this car. So once again, virtually new on this car. And then same thing is going to go for these tires on it. You're going to have 6 millimeters of life up front, 5 millimeters of life up front, plenty of life on the Summer Performance tires on this car. So you're not going to have to worry about doing anything soon on this vehicle. As far as the rest of the history goes on the car, once again, as expected, clean Carfax, originally sold through us, and no accidents or damages or anything of note on this vehicle as well. Kicking things off, talking about performance about the vehicle. So Turbo S, this car is going to have a 3.8 liter twin turbocharged flat 6 in it, putting out 640 horsepower, especially in a straight line. And if you're doing a launch control, this vehicle is absolutely ridiculously quick. Porsche's estimating timeframes are kind of always a little bit conservative. I believe Porsche says they'll do 0 to 100 in 2.7 seconds. However, realistically, if you're looking at the tests for it or different kind of road tests and such and reviews on the car, people are getting it down to 2.3, 2.2 seconds. The Porsche numbers are going to be very conservative and under repeatable conditions, so you should be able to go out and do 10 launch controls in a row and you'll all be under that 2.7 second threshold. So obviously a very quick car. And then talking about other performance and kind of what this Turbo S is going to give you. So it being the Turbo S, it comes with some very nice standard features. First one, going to be very obvious. You can see directly in front of me, the Porsche ceramic composite brakes. So for one, you can see the big yellow calipers that really stand out on the car. That's kind of the trademark you get with those brakes. And then if you look at the rotors, you can see the actual size of those rotors. So you have absolutely insane stopping power with these. So if you are tracking the car, you will definitely not have a lack of braking power. As far as suspension goes, you do have your Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control, or your PDCC, as standard on the Turbo S as well. So essentially, that's going to be your version of sport suspension in this car. So infinitely adjustable dampers, is always actively working to keep the vehicle flat, and it works very, very well on this car. So this car just handles so well. It generally, unless you've got kind of teaching and experience tracking the vehicle, you will encounter the limits of this car. Much before the car encounters its actual limits. Let's just put it that way. So you're going to have plenty of fun with it. And what a lot of people don't think about with the Turbo and Turbo S models as well is that between let's say a Turbo S and a GT car of some sort, that's where kind of the 911s are going to start branching off. So where you'll still have a ton of performance, and if you are wanting to track the vehicle, capability in this car, it does definitely separate itself from what you'd expect out of a GT3 or a GT3 RS. This car is very versatile and very usable in a day-to-day scenario. That's where we see a lot of our kind of customers diverging from that GT series to get into a turbo would be one of the primary reasons. In a straight line, this is going to really be significantly faster than even a GT3 RS because you have that, twin turbocharged engine. Is able to get up off the line a lot quicker. It's all-wheel drive. But then at the same time, it is very comfortable day to day. If you're comparing it to a GT car, for example, GT car, it's really a track-oriented car. Suspension's going to be very rigid. You have that naturally aspirated motor. Two different cars for two different things. So that's part of what makes 911 turbos and Turbo S's so special. And then going back to performance options as well, just a couple that I didn't mention on it. This car will have your sport exhaust on it. So you are going to be able to have that very throaty sound on the car. And last thing I'll point out that's in front of me here as well is that you're going to have your 20-inch wheels up front, 21-inch in the back. These are going to be your 911 Turbo S exclusive design wheels. And then of course they are center locking. And essentially what that giving you is less rotational mass. So you're going to be able to accelerate a little bit quicker with those, a little smoother handling than you would compared to ones with the 5 lug nuts on them instead. Talking about some exterior options. So this car has a black exterior, and then if you take a look around it, you have a whole lot of kind of accenting high gloss black components to the car. So if you look at the mirror bases, those are going to be done up in high gloss black. Your window trims. If you go to your wheels, you can even see the inside of the wheels there going to be in high gloss as well. Side skirts are going to be painted in the exterior body color, so that black. And then going to the back of the car, you can't see it right now on the frame, but your Porsche logo and badging on the back is going to be high gloss as well, including the slate inlays on the top of the engine compartment there too. So very well pieced together car from the exterior, whole lot of matching black components there. So it is an absolutely fantastic looking car for that reason. Talking about a few other exterior options that aren't just related to kind of the look of the vehicle. So for one, underside of the mirrors, this car is going to have your surround view cameras, meaning you will have that aerial 360 view around the vehicle. It has your adaptive cruise control, so you're going to be able to see the radar on the front of the vehicle there that operates off of that. Your PDLS Plus headlights, those are going to be your dynamic cornering headlights. They're going to be speed dependent, automatic functions of course, and they'll give you those kind of aggressive 4-point LEDs that Porsche is well known for. Car does come with a electric slide glass roof, so you'll have that on the vehicle. So like I said, overall, it's just a very well put together car. And then little piece that the owner put on before, didn't come with the car, but you can get these from our parts department very easily. You'll notice that you'll have your clear tail lights here, just to kind of go with that kind of stealth out black look. And then if you go look at actually the rear tail lights too, those are going to be the exclusive design tail lights you can option onto the car. So essentially doing the same thing, getting rid of any of the red that would typically be there, and kind of giving it, once again, that kind of stealth out design. So car looks absolutely fantastic with that. Moving to the inside of the vehicle. So it is going to be a black full leather interior inside the car. And then just to point out a few cool options. So going to have white tacks. So right in between the steering wheel where you have your tack and instrument cluster there. That's going to be done up in white. One of my personal favorite options. I think it's quite cool. And really, it's where your rev counter is. So if you are driving aggressively, having some fun, you can kind of just see your rev counter shifting through the gears, and it just makes it pop a little bit more. And it also serves to break up the black dashboard as well. Talking about trim pieces inside the vehicle. So the interior package is painted to the exterior body color. So that's going to be all done up in black. That's going to be the pieces is trimmed just right next to your door handles along the door, front of the dash there, those trim pieces, and then you'll also have a section along the center console as well. And then if you look at the steering wheel, it's going to be a heated GT Sport steering wheel with an Alcantara rim, so that's going to be that fuzzy leather, or as known now as Racetex. It's going to be the same thing. And then all your inside spokes are going to be done up in carbon fiber, kind of right in front of your face. Really cool steering wheel. Once again, another one of my personal preferences to see in these vehicles. So overall, you're going to have an absolutely lovely interior inside this car. And then, as far as everything else goes, I'm sure I did pass over some few options on this car. It is very well optioned, it being a Turbo S. There's plenty to talk about, as you can see from this video here. But the other thing I'd like to mention too is that wait times on new Turbo S's are still a ways out. We haven't seen very much improvement over the last couple of years. If you've kind of been paying attention or kind of thought about ordering a 911 or a Porsche sports car in general, or a sports car from other manufacturers. So one of the benefits of this one is that you can actually get into the car right away. It's available here on the lot, as you can see, absolutely fantastic condition. And a 2022 is going to be this exact same as a 2023 model year, so there's some benefit there. Another notable thing on this car too is that it being a pre-owned vehicle, on top of the additional warranty you get, you don't have to worry about a luxury tax, because that's a one-time tax on new vehicles. So if you do have any questions, or if you're wanting to come and see this vehicle in person, feel free to call and let us know. Car's going to be sitting in the showroom, so you're more than welcome to pop in to take a look at it. And if you do have any specific questions, feel free to reach out to one of our sales guys or myself here, or even just drop a comment on our YouTube page, and we'll be happy to get back to you. But thanks so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day.